Everyone wants to be in this match.
Okay.
Wow.
Yep. Well, Boris is our adjudicator for this, so that's
Oh,
why
yes.
he's
Okay. Yep. Sure.
undistributed.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we are ready. We're just waiting for the teams and the remaining casters set up to sort them set up. Map again is Sea of Fortune. I think we're going to see another AC split. B tends to be something of a Thunderdome. Two
But I
teams
think,
enter and one rather badly battered team staggers out.
but my experience of playing this map in clan battles is that if you end up as the team that's holding alpha, you're in trouble because basically those islands between A and B, they
Yes.
they just divide the map in half, but it's not an equal half, of course, because the other half is B and C.
Well,
Uh,
it's not even that. If you're trying to move between A and B, you've got to go through one choke point. That channel narrows down to one thing. So the enemy in B have got one area that they need to point their guns at. Well, three if you count the flanks. If you're going the other way from B to A, the channel splits. The Mont Saint Michel island
mhm.
protects you. So the enemy have got to split their guns four ways to cover it. So there's that little bit less firepower on the initial broadside before everyone redirects their guns.
Yeah, absolutely.
And B to A is slightly favored. As you say, also, there's less of a fire lane than there is between B and C, so it's much harder to provide support fire in either direction. Yeah, if you get stuck in A, you have a problem on this map. I completely agree with
it's
you.
just much harder to fight your way from A and out of A than it is to hold B and C. I think if you're in that position where you hold B, which means you also therefore hold C, you're in a great position, and you just sit there and you let them basically come around the corner one at a time, and you just kill them as they try and come in.
Yeah, and again, the narrowness of that channel helps you out there because there really is only room for one ship at a time to come down.
Okay,
And
teams are readying up.
they have got to absolutely set up. We have a bottle land covering the 5D side. All right, we are good to go. So just waiting for the big green button to get pushed, and then we are into game two. Right, so
We are away.
off we go, loading up. We are away.
So I will be casting on the Fifth Dimension side, and Yisrael will be casting on the We Play with Joysticks side.
Okay, and double midway this time. Bourgogne, of course, the tier 10 French steel coal, I won't say steel ship, and a Yamato on
Steel.
both sides. So both sides brought the big guns, and both sides brought a French boat as well.
Interesting. So I think this is the first time I've seen a Bourgogne in King of the Sea. Undoubtedly, one has
It
been played
is.
before. It's just I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
One
Also interesting, we have Des
against.
Moines against Worcester. We've got Henry's on both sides. I was expecting to see less Minotaurs and more on Hindenburgs, honestly, so that's a bit of a surprise. Both sides also brought a Stalingrad to just bulk up the heavy line a little. So,
Well, starter's whistle has sounded, and we are off.
indeed.
Every time you
Headbutt
lick a
time.
stamp, you consume 1/10 of a calorie. What?
It's true. The gum on British postage stamps has a calorie count.
I'm pointing my camera at the bot. Just to make sure that the internet knows when when it goes horribly wrong.
That's fine.
It'll be fine. There we go. Okay. Perfect ramage. Okay,
Yay.
so we've got... yep, you were absolutely right. We've got an AC split going on the 5D side.
And likewise, we've got an AC split coming on the other side as well. NJOY going for the classic maneuver here. Interestingly, it's not a symmetrical split here. NJOY are mostly famous in they're moving their Yamato off onto the sea lines as well, just to give the heavy firepower to that side. The Republic and the Zhao are playing the delaying action mode.
So it looks like 5D,
Which...
the way that they're moving, it looks like they're going to go very wide on Alpha, whereas the other side are heading straight for the top of Charlie.
Yeah, I suspect what we'll probably see is your Yamato Kilobin and your Stalingrad 3566 set themselves up to just put denying fire into sea, force everybody to try to suppress, keep their heads down. They can dig in, go bow on. And of course, trying to charge a Yamato frontally is a good way to get your ship wrecked, no matter how you angle. So we'll see how how NJOY cope with that, how they try to work around to the flag. That's where their gearing's going to be invaluable. Both sides, of course, running scouting with their rocket planes. Lamagi, I think, got the worst of that exchange. Snow dropped his fighters briefly, but very shortly, yep, there go the fighters, and you know nothing, Jon Snow. You know
So
nothing.
yeah, those T fighters do not hold up well against tier 10 AA. That's for sure.
Not when there's a Minotaur and a
No,
Demoin.
absolutely. No, you get about 5 seconds, and that's your lot. But that
Yeah.
can be, 5 seconds is enough for a battleship who's looking in the right direction to get the volley off. So it can be worth it.
Yeah, the Bourgogne was not looking in the direction, although there was just that mountain in the way.
And that's where this, I think the field commander's coordination needs to be really good to say, look, Yamato, you need to be pointing your guns at this square, and then, carrier, you need to go and spot or whatever.
It's also a question of anticipation as well. Interestingly, we've seen the Des Moines and Yolo Caveman's Minotaur poke up. Looks like they're either
your gearing
probing B or setting to deny it.
Your gearing is spotted.
Yes, and I note that Kilobin is not going to see. He's positioning his Yamato to put the forward guns straight into B.
Absolutely. He's, I think he's area denial duty. So the A team have the A team have set up to the northwest of A there behind that rock. The Bourgoigne's taking a slightly passive posture, I think.
I think both teams are trying to work out how their opponents are splitting and where their push is going to come from. Neither side wants to make the wrong first move, but we have got the cap in play. Dongello just tiptoeing in.
So I take it back. Bourgogne is not being passive. This team is going to push straight into Alpha. They are full steam ahead. I think
makes you wonder how it's going to go when they start showing up on NJOY's
map. They know that there's only a Zhao and a rep over here, and they know the gearing isn't here. So I think they are taking advantage of that. They've just turned away, interestingly.
Whoa! In fact, things have gone a little bit sideways for NJOY over on point C because Dongello smoked up, but he's been forced out of that smoke. I don't know whether it was the Midway's dive bombers or radar from the Stalingrad that did it, but he's been forced to bolt out of his smoke cloud. The Midway is going nuts on him, but defensive fire, I think
he's going to be okay.
The worst of it.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to be okay, but the damage is done. Well, that's a lot of dead planes. But
Miner's just smoked up under Bravo, I notice.
Yes, tactically the damage is done. Caveman, I think, is going to try to reverse in to point B. He's setting himself up with the smoke. Well, you see that a lot with destroyers in previous King of the Seas. They set up stern first so that they can just stand on the gas and leave at full power if they have to. Don't normally see it with a Minotaur, but he misjudged his smoke ever so slightly there. They're relying on the fact that Kilobin has moved off his denying position in point B.
He's actually coming under quite a lot of fire here.
Yeah.
He's going to have to back
Midway
off.
dive bombers looking for him. Here comes the strafe.
No fire there. Yeah, he's going to have to back down that corner for a second and just get a heal in, I think.
Yes. Thing is, of course, if he backs around any further, he's actually going to see Caveman.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that could be unexpectedly bad. I think Caveman has, he's seen it coming. He's slipping back into his boat. He's abandoning the process.
Their Midway is throwing everything he's got at Kilobin to try and get a fire on him, I think.
He's seen that the Yamato is relatively exposed to flak. One of the things that 5D are definitely not doing here is running a massive flak blob. So you've got exposed ships like the Yamato that are viable if costly targets, but at the same time, 5D have gone through A. Their Bourgogne is turning back to plug the gap at B. We don't know where the Worcester is, and the Zhao and the Henri are quite happily chasing down Schildel's Zhao as well.
The Worcester is currently sitting just off to the side of Alpha. He's just turning to get shells on the Des Moines, von Hinton.
Yes, you can actually see the traces on my camera. He is looking, I would like to say, engaging in that classic US light cruiser tactic. And gearing on gearing violence. Dongello goes down. Chimera is now the last destroyer. But
now that
Reese 566 ain't got long left either.
Absolutely.
No,
he is down.
Yep, there he goes. The Henri burns him down. So, good news for the gearing of 5D. he's not got to destroy the thing. But and ow, Grief
And-
just got absolutely blapped. He went out in front of the other Yamato, I think it was.
Yep.
Might be the Burgoyne, showed too much broadside and
No.
ate what looked like at least one citadel.
I think it was.
So now he's.
I think it was probably the Burgoyne, looking by his position.
Mm.
Gearing's actually got all his health left, which is pretty good in a carrier match. That's pretty good going.
Yeah, he's played a very cautious game so far, and
he's going to reverse. He's smoking. He's going to reverse into Charlie to try and get that.
Yeah, Ludwig on the other side. That might be enough for his radar and explosive, but there's nobody with a
there's not really anyone to shoot at him. That's very true.
Yeah.
I think to be honest, with that amount of health, I would be tempted just to ride the radar. Just jostle around a little bit, take a couple of shots, and then go dog again.
Not so much the health, it's the fact that ouch, yeah, Kilobin makes the kill straight through Grief's stern. Yamato downs the Yamato, and suddenly it is NJOY who have. They've now got a significant firepower disadvantage without their 46-centimeter battery.
And Kilobin's managed to get a significant amount of health back in again. The
Yes,
Des Moines and the Minotaur are both radared at the moment.
More to that, he's managed to back off. If you look at Cuth is now denying any attempt by Blutvergelesen
to
get into point C.
They've swapped positions basically, which is interesting. I think probably Kilobin was thinking he was going to get a bit more focused than he did, and so he backed off to save his health and get some back.
That's a very nice, very coordinated swap from those two players there.
So
let Kilobin pull his health back.
Interesting bit of sort of a peripheral battle going on down here between the Zhao and the Henri, and the Republic and the Zhao on your side.
Yeah, and
Henri may
well,
go down.
while the Henri is getting focused down, and we're seeing Republic's cruiser killing ability coming to the fore here.
It looks like Zhao have decided to sacrifice the Henri, because Slevrin in the Zhao is not shooting the two in the south. He's actually firing on the Des Moines.
Yeah, I think what they've realised at this point is that It's Crazy and Shield 893 are essentially out of the game, and Vrashi is most definitely out of the game. Airstrike takes him down. But it's going to take a while for the Republic under Crazy and the Zara Shieldy just to get back into anything relevant on the map.
So
they're going to have to go full steam ahead for the next few minutes just to get to point A.
The
start pushing the Worcester.
The Zhao of Slevrin is about 13 kilometers away from the Republic, so he's probably going to stop firing. He has stopped firing. He's going to go dark. And I think he's going to try and reverse back round to the other side of that island, maybe, and join the Worcester.
Yes, they've got two objectives at this point. The first is to finish off Yolo Caveman, who's gone into smoke with less than 600 health left.
Oof.
And has just popped his hydro. The Burgoyne of Cuth is into point B, and really, it's the Des Moines of Von Hinton and the Minotaur of Caveman right now are going to be 5B's priorities.
So Caveman is radared?
They can get B.
Caveman's just been radared by the Worcester.
Yep, he's behind an island. He's popped the new boat button. He should be relatively safe from both the Worcester and the Burgoyne at the cost of having those fire opportunities himself.
5D Zhao is extremely busy at the moment, being shot at by the Zhao and the Republic.
Yeah, he's bow on, he's reversing. He can maybe risk kicking out and dropping some torpedoes from his starboard launchers, but there's a fire, and he's got flanking fire coming in as well from Caveman, who has got the kissing shot over the island, and I think we're going to see... Yeah, he's going down.
Slevrin is down.
Yep, Caveman takes out. That was why the Minotaur had to go. It was on 600 health, now it's on 21,000, and those rapid-fire 6-inch guns are doing a serious number. And suddenly, NJOY have got a clearish path into point B. The question is, have they got enough time?
Yes, they certainly don't control... They've got the ship advantage. They certainly don't have the map advantage.
They've got 170 points and a massive cap point deficits made back. There we go. All 3 points to 5D. They are going to score out in 3 minutes 40 at this point. So right now, NJOY have got to go on the attack. They have really got to grab 2 control points back in the next minute.
But the problem is that they are extremely spread out, and so making any kind of push is going to be kind of difficult for them.
And this is where it could get interesting as well, because, of course, they're spread out so that AA isn't really overlapping.
Ooh, Kilobin just took a whole bunch of midway torpedoes. He's down to
Yes,
9,000 health and flooding. I think that's a
at
permaflood.
this point in the late game, that is where the carriers are really going to start playing hell.
He has just managed to damage Con and get a heal started, but Midway has put another drop on him.
In the water. He's looking the wrong way. He hasn't seen the next airstrike. He's not going to break away. Yeah.
There's a Yamato-sized gap there, but I think he's going to take one. Maybe two.
He's not going to do it. He's going to take one on the nose, one on the side. I think that's the second one landed on the belt.
That's a permaflood. That is a permaflood.
Yeah. Flooding lights are going. His repair party is going to expire very shortly. He's got the Henri looking at him and throwing armor piercing as well. Kilobin is not going to get out of this one alive.
Nope.
1200, 800. Final broadside gets away, but will
Goodbye, Kilobin.
Pay a steep price in health for this one.
He did good, though. He did good.
He did get take a fairly significant hit. Yeah, he is still floating.
I missed that, but I guessed it was there. So, Caveman is currently under direct fire from the Worcester, exchanging AP with him. And
Lutvergeisen is looking for the way into point C, but Chimera is there. He's still got 21,000 health. Chimera looking for the flood, dropping one set of torpedoes, and Lutvergeisen calls it, backs up, pulls out of sea, but Chimera there, again, looking for
Bourgogne shells? Bourgogne shells incoming on the Stalingrad. That was
rides them, not a problem. Minotaur kills the Worcester. This is why they should have really finished Caveman off when they had the
Gearing
chance.
Is rushing Stalingrad.
Yeah, we only saw one set of torpedoes from him a minute ago.
400 and he's down.
But he doesn't need them because gunfire takes down the Stalingrad. I am getting fairly, I don't know, it could still swing back. Look at the health meters. 5D are on 129k health. 43 of that, 38k, is in their midway. So the remaining surface vessels have got about 80k between them. Bourgogne on Des Moines action. Von Hinton and Cuff slapping it out in point B. Cuff got a good early broadside there. And he can go close here because, of course, well, that's Des Moines. No torpedoes.
Absolutely.
But the Midway's bombers are looking for the violence again. They're both turning in. Do we think Von Hinton's going to go for the ram here?
It would be sensible. I mean, with the ship advantage they have, I think it would be sensible if they can take out the Bourgogne. That's a massive health pool to take out of the game and a massive set of guns to take out of the game.
I don't know. He's having second thoughts. He's had second thoughts. He's not going for... Oh, no, let's turn back. Is he going for the ram? Do we need to get out the silver spray paint?
I think he's left it too late.
Yes,
he's left it too late. He missed.
No, missed, denied. We almost had a friendly torpedo incident, and Kath is now cross-fired, and he didn't need to ram anyway, because there is the kill. Just as soon as YOLO gets that final superstructure hit. Torpedo's in the water, though. But I think it's going to be YOLO who bags it. He just needs to finally find superstructure. Des Moines high explosive and radar on the gearing. Chimera's health vanishing really fast. And, of course, I'm pretty sure Von Hinton's running Adrenaline Rush, so... yeah, that's a dead Des Moines as well. Suddenly swinging around to NJOY, but torpedoes in the water here. Von Hinton, however, sees it, dodges the last salvo, and it's now down to the Zhao and the Midway. But Von Hinton explodes just as he gets into sea, so where are the timers? 6 minutes 39 versus 14 minutes 27.
I don't think 5D can hold on to this. It's unlikely.
I don't know.
They do have the points advantage, but they definitely now do not have the map advantage. And
that Midway is just going to hammer the Zap down.
And as soon as either the Henri or the Republic gets into sea, that's it. They're not getting any more points income. They would have to kill the entire enemy team.
And third hit would have finished him, but he was turned to evade AP. Judged the torpedoes less of a threat than getting citadeled. Rock's there, firing one final salvo. He's looking for the kill on the Henri, looking for the trade. He's not going to... Oh, he got it! He got the trade. The Henri goes down, so 250 point difference. But the moment that It's Crazy can run across into point C and stop the rot, this game is going to swing back to NJOY. There is a 22-second difference on the score times at the moment. Mr. So desperately looking to get the kill on the
He may well do it. He may well get that
He's
kill.
got 2,800. He's got a circle round. He's got 3 bombers left in this attack group coming in for the dive. There's the pitch up. They come down. Can he pull it? He just really needs one hit.
Yes, he gets
Boom,
it.
there's the kill. Right, 4 minutes 42 projected against 6 minutes 48.
With 3 minutes left on the clock.
Indeed. The question is, how fast can he rearm his bombers? How much AA has It's Crazy got left? And how fast can the Republic and the Midway between them? Oh my word, salvo out from the Republic. If Jon Snow eats this salvo, we're gonna need some weird-ass fire magic to get him back in the fight. Ooh, straddle in the map border helped him out there. Absolutely solid.
So C is being capped. No more point income.
No more point income. 6 minutes 10 there, of course. Now, Snow has got to get an airstrike in. There are the torpedo bombers. 2 minutes 19 on the clock.
This is going to be close.
Near 300 point deficit to make up. I'm
not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm trying to do the maths in my head as well, and I am not sure either.
It's going to be close, that's for sure. Has he got enough room to drop? Yes, he has.
Yeah,
3 torps away.
Drop in, but 6 away. Remember, those are double drops.
Of course.
2 did not arm. We have 2 that armed, 1 that went outside the belt. Crazy has still got 61,000 health to play with, and he either didn't flood or he damconned immediately. Let me just do the maths for a second. They are pulling in the equivalent of 2 points every second. They have got to pull back a 230 point lead. They have got 90. They're not going to do it. They can pull back 180 points in the time remaining to them. They are 220 points behind. They've got to kill the Midway.
Basically, Republic has got to pull off a Hail Mary shot on the Midway.
Absolutely, and it could work because the Midway is down.
He's gone for HE.
16,000 health. Snow is bow on. And I'm pretty sure the angled deck on the Midway could theoretically bounce the Republic shells.
He was firing
HE,
no
like
damage.
That, minimum target profile.
Another HE volley coming in from the rear turrets.
Well, Snow's committed at this point because he would not be able to break away, but I don't think Snow did the same maths we did. 45 seconds on the clock, 140 point deficit. Torpedoes incoming from NJOY's Midway. This is the absolute Hail Mary. Snow's seen it. He's turning starboard hard. He's going to take 479. Did they flood? Did they flood?
He's dead.
They flooded. Wow. 5D save that with the absolute hair left to go. What a game.
What a game.
Right. So. Actually, no, it was NJOY that saved.
NJOY won. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, wow. I was watching the wrong thing. So apologies to NJOY. Wow.